All right, what is up, Six Siegers? Bear here, bringing you some super exciting news. Everyone, the rumors are true. Six Siege has been acquired by Steamforged Games. So we just got a update today, um, and this is awesome. This is really good news. Um, So yeah, let's dive into this. Important message from Steamforged Games to the Six Siege backers. Hi all, we're here to talk to you because we recently acquired the intellectual property of Six Siege the board game from Mythic Games. We understand seeing an update on this page may bring mixed emotions for many of you, as well as plenty of questions. Before we dive straight into answering those, a quick introduction. We're Steamforged Games, creator and publisher of Monster Hunter World, Elden Ring, and the Resident Evil board game series, and many more. Our acquisition of Six Siege, the board game, covered the intellectual property for the purpose of reprinting the game and creating any future content. Like you, we were excited by Six Siege and keen to dive into asymmetric battles as Team 6. We're huge fans of well executed video game to tabletop adaptations, and Six Siege is a great example. For those who chose not to pay the additional contribution to Mythic, we understand how disappointing it would be not to receive the game. As backers of Mythic, you took a chance on Six Siege, and we want to acknowledge that by offering a subsidized way for you to get the game. In an upcoming pre order, we'll be reprinting some of the Six Siege content. For those who back Six Siege at the lowest pledge level or higher, but chose not to pay the contribution, we'll be offering heavily discounted bundles that match the pledge levels originally offered in the Kickstarter campaign, excluding only the items we won't be reprinting. These heavily discounted bundles will only be available to backers of this campaign who chose not to pay the contribution and so didn't receive Six Siege. Please note the content we're reprinting will be in English. If your original pledge was in another language, this offer is still open to you, but the reprinted content you receive will be English language versions. If you're interested in this offer, all you need to do right now is fill in this form by March 21st so we can contact you about next steps in the coming weeks. And then after that's just a bunch of FAQ stuff, which really kind of just goes over the same exact things that they just mentioned in their message. So yeah, let's start from the top. Number one, this is awesome news. This is great. I'm really excited for just anyone who's got the game now, anyone who was unable to receive the game due to whatever their reasoning may have been, and then anybody maybe who didn't get all the content that they wanted. Like this is going to be awesome. So I want to give a couple of thoughts that I have about this. This is not, I don't have any insider knowledge. This is kind of just my intuition of what I think might be going on. So for one, they said that their acquisition covers the intellectual property for the purpose of reprinting the game and creating any future content. Um, because it's the purpose of reprinting, it makes me think that I know a lot of people would potentially be worried if a different company were to pick this up. But I know that the worry would be if rules would change, or just like if mechanics, or just really anything would change or be altered or taken out or anything like that. So because it says it's for the purpose of reprinting, I have high hopes that, and I really feel like it's just going to be, they're just going to keep it the way that it is. They're not going to change anything. Not that there's a whole lot of things that actually need to be changed. But that's just my opinion on that. I don't think that anything will be new, unless it does come kind of coincide with the next thing, with any future content. So maybe there they can add some new mechanics or whatever, if they do choose to do that. Hopefully they do. I know we all want it. I know we've got 60 different operators. If you were able to get all of the expansions, and I got no problem having like another 40 or whatever. So that'd be absolutely great. Um, let's see, what's the next part? There's nothing really there. Even though yes, they are correct that Six Siege, like this is one of the best, and honestly, this is the only board game that I play. But like I don't ever want to play anything else because it is super well executed. Like what a great adaptation. Um, Next on the list. So for the contributions, um, probably not something that anybody wants to see. So I know if those of you kind of remember when Mythic sold off Hell, the last saga, to Simon, I believe. Simon had made a statement where it, if I remember correctly, I guess that they were just anybody who did make a pledge, didn't matter what level, they that those backers were going to get at least the base game. It and as far as I remember, I don't think that they had any additional payments that they would have to do, but I just don't remember. And then at least on this side, on the six siege side, it does look as if you are gonna have to maybe dish in a little bit more. I know a lot of people probably are still not on board with it. Some people may just be super excited because now they've got their chance to get it. Look, whether you hate it or love it, I highly recommend that you go for it. Like I know a lot of people they're probably praising the fact that they'd rather give their money to someone else who isn't Mythic Games. I understand that, but look, like we've got a while, so even with this, everyone just pick up a couple extra shifts, make a couple extra $100, however you can, right? Like we've got time, we definitely have time. You have time to do this, so I highly recommend that you guys can try and get this game because this game is absolutely incredible. Let's see. So it is nice that they're at least offering a heavy discount, though right now we don't have any information. I do believe that was one of the FAQ questions. So Steamforged, I guess maybe they'll probably continue to do posts on this page, but right now they don't have. Well, at least they're not releasing any info on any of that. So we will get that when the time comes, whenever that may be. The other thing, I think I may have missed it. So it did say that they were not going to be doing everything. Did they say it somewhere up here? Maybe it's just towards the bottom. So they did say that they're not going to be printing everything. Yeah, here it is. Excluding only items we won't be reprinting. So with that, they also don't have any info on that. Just my 2 cents on that. I would think that some of the things that don't get reprinted, I think that any or all of the alternate minis and the alternate profiles, I think those could probably be omitted from reprinting. I know I remember seeing someone say in the believe it was the Discord where the stuff that Mythic did with the alts, those were based off of their IPs. So I would assume whether they still exist now or not, but that's just my guess. I don't think that stuff like that's going to be reprinted. I could potentially see, kind of just like the less money. I know some people have said like the less money that Steamforged kind of puts into this, it's like the better for them, right? It's definitely extra stuff that they wouldn't have to worry about that we wouldn't have to worry about as well. So maybe any of like the other add-on stuff, like the neoprene mat, maybe the laser, though the laser does come in handy sometimes, or even any of the 3D tokens and the 3D terrain. So the tokens would be nice if they reprint those, and then hopefully, I know that there was the major issue of all of the, well, numerous tokens. They were kind of easy to read, so if you paid attention to the tokens enough, or if you played enough, you could know which token's the real operator and which one isn't, just based off of some of these little, some of them had like dots in certain spots, or some of them had like scratches or whatever. So, if anything, I'd hope like things like that could maybe be executed a bit better. But that's also just something that I could see. Just the extra add-on stuff probably not being reprinted. And then second to last thing, so they will be only doing English. Um, if they have to dish out a lot of games, I kind of understand this. I know that that's probably not going to be ideal for like a lot of people, because I know with the original Mythic campaign that we had, we did run into that issue, and then for whatever reason, the other languages just did not get their PDF files that they said that they were going to get. However, anyone watching this, if you are for sure wanting a different language other than English, I as much work as it might be, I highly recommend that maybe you just kind of do that yourself. Because who knows if you're gonna get like another language. I know people are. I still see people ask from time to time about, if they're gonna get other languages, or where's the PDFs at. So look, if you can read English, and if you can translate it, like I highly recommend you doing that. Because who knows when they're going to be able to do that. And then last on the list, if you're interested in this offer, all you need to do right now is fill in this form by March 21st, so we can contact you about next steps in the coming weeks. So guys, we do have a date, March 21st. Mark your calendars. I'm very positive there will be people saying that they weren't keeping up to date with this, or that they missed it. Guys, I'm letting you know, March 21st. That is the deadline. And then I will click on this. Though this does look familiar, so I think I've maybe seen this one before. But, yeah. So, all right, Siegers, that's all I got. I really hope that this helps anyone else out. And this is a dream come true. This is going to be fantastic. I'm so excited for future content, and I'm definitely really excited too for people who haven't played yet to finally get their hands on this game and to play. Hopefully with this coming up, there's going to be another rising surge in people playing in person, or even TTS if that kicks off a bit. That'll be great. And then for anyone else who sees this, if you aren't, we do have is a Discord. There's a couple Discords, but I will put the link for those into the description box. Though it might be set to like a week only link. So look, if any of you all are looking to join the Discord, we do have the Concilium Discord. That is probably, well, no, probably isn't. It is for sure. It is the best place to talk Six Siege, to watch other players play on TTS, this and that. So I will leave that. If you want to invite into that, just leave me a comment, just letting me know that you want into it, and then I will give you the link for it. So, all right, Siegers, have a good night, and I'll see you later.